Namaste friends, welcome back to the Sarthi Technology. So far in the previous videos, we have learned how we can send data to the server using URL, and in which we have seen path parameters and query parameter. But what if you want send some large amount of data or some files that is not possible using URL? And that's why we have another way that we can use to send large amount data, secure data and files, and that is the request body. So here in this video we will see some examples how we can use a request body to send the data. So in the first example we will see some basics, and for that we will create one route, and for that we need base model. So from Pydantic, import base model. Now create one class. So class is item, and here base model. Now add fields. So first is name and type is string. Same price, floor. Okay, so description and in stock. Now create one route, and that is this decorator app dot post. So make sure you will use post here, and items. Define the function that is create this item, and its type will be item, and let's return the same thing. So return item, and here item. Okay, so this is the very simple and basic example, and I made this mistake to make sure use this bracket. Okay, now we need to just restart our server, because when I record I don't know why this not reload. So delete previous one and reload. Okay, now open, and here you will see details not found because we can't send the post method using browser, and for that we will use docs. Okay, so we can't call this post API using this default browser address bar. Okay, so here you can see this is required field request body, and if you will try it out you can just add parameters here. So for example we will use pen. Here its value will be, for example, 12.5. Description we can add used to write something, and in stock true. Okay, now execute this and you will see this response, the item, and here these four things. Okay, now I want to show you how you can just request this using Postman, and for that just copy this URL and paste here. Okay, make sure you use post. And one another thing, copy this, and here in this body you will use this raw and paste here. Okay, and just click on this send, and here in this body you will see this response. Okay, so this was the example how you can just request using postman. Now the second thing, we can just make some fields default, and for that here let's make this description with default value. So default value of this description will be no, no description provided, and make it true. Okay, so default value of this description and this in stock is provided. And again, this server is reloaded. Let's check. And here you can see this default value, no description provided and true. Okay, you can also add a nested request body, and for that let's have one another class, and we will call it user. So class, and here username, username and email. Now we have this user class, and that we can use here. So for this example, let's remove these two, and here add one another field, that is owner, and its type will be user. Okay, so we have name, price, and one user type. Okay, now test this, and here you can see name, price, and one nested field, that is owner, and it contains username and email. So let's try this. So pen here 20, username for example Ram, and okay, this email. Now execute this, and here you can see the response, that is name, price, and this honor. Okay, so this was the example how we can use nested request body. We can also combine request body and query parameter together, and for that let's have one another example. So here in this items I will add one another field, that is discount, and its type will be float, and default value 0, 0.0. Now create one variable, that is discounted price, and the price will be this item dot price minus discount. Okay, and in the return, let's change this. The first thing we will return the name, item dot name, and the second thing is discounted price. Okay, now test this. And here you can see this query parameter, that is discount and request body. Okay, so let's click on this, try it out, and discount, for example, 5, and here price will be, for example, 20. Name is again Ram, and okay, now execute this, and you can see the name is pen and discounted price is 15. Okay, so this 20 minus 5, that is 15. Now one more thing I want to show you, that is what if you want to handle raw request body. Okay, so here we are just sending this JSON for the base model, but what if you want handle this JSON as a JSON, and for that create one another route. So decorator app dot post, make sure for the request body we will use post, and here raw, make sure in these routes also don't forget to use async. Okay, so async def, and here request, and its type will be request, and here you can see the nice yellowish line, and this indicates that we don't have this class, and for that let's import that. Okay, now raw body, and await this request dot body. Okay, and in the return we will return the same thing. So return this raw body dot decode. Okay, and we will decode this using UTF-8. So let me once again explain this. This raw body will contain the body of this request. Okay, so body of this request contain the text that we will return here. Okay, so again let's check this, and here if you click this, try it out, you will not see any parameter. Okay, and if you click on this execute button, the response is nothing. Okay, so To test this, we need to copy this URL and open this Postman. Paste this here, and in this raw body we are using this. Okay, so we are sending this JSON thing in this body, and click on this send button, and you will see this response, raw body, and then this JSON thing. Okay, so this was the example how you can handle this raw body. So hope you have enjoyed this video. In the next video we will learn how we can send file using request body, and also do some file operations like saving the file on server. So meanwhile, please like this video and subscribe our channel. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.